Good day everyone, my name is Kate Layden F. Vera and I am going to discuss self-development. Okay, in this picture, we can be able to see a man who is taking steps and trying to reach the highest steps. Wherein, for this person to reach the goal in life, he must need to face different phases in life, especially in terms of reaching the final steps. He needs to develop himself as the best part in reaching the success. In short, hindi tayo basta-basta nakakapunta sa upper part ng buhay natin or hindi natin basta-basta natutupad yung mga pangarap natin. We need to face different trials, different circumstances, and in part of that, nakapaloob doon ang self-development. Okay, let's start in the definition of self-development. Self-development is taking personal responsibility for one's own learning and development through a process of assessment, reflection, and taking action. Also, self-development is a process of consciously improving oneself in various aspects of life or her life. It is the conscious of pursuit of personal growth by improving personal skills, competencies, talents, and knowledge. However, the key concept to self-development is the growth of one's personal self in order to seek self-fulfillment and proactively reach your fullest potential. So in this part also, self-development and personal growth is a lifelong process which enables you to assess your abilities, to set goals and then take action to help you to achieve those goals and to maximize your potential. The ultimate goal of self-development is to be a self-fulfilled person, of course. That means living consciously at your full potential and reaching true happiness in your life. Yun naman kasi ang pinaka-importante. Kaya natin dina-develop yung self natin is to reach our full potential, especially para ma-reach natin yung true happiness in our life. On this chart, we can be able to see the cycle in terms of developing ourselves. Okay, the first one is a self-discovery. We need first to discover ourselves. Of course, dapat alam natin kung ano yung mga strengths and weaknesses natin. Aside from those, our goals in life, our dreams, our set goals to achieve, and next followed by self-development because once we have our goal in life, that is the time na malalaman na din natin if ano yung mga kailangan pa nating i-develop sa sarili natin. Once we be able to develop ourselves, that is the time that we can apply self-mastery. Wherein, i-master na lang natin yung mga na-develop natin sa sarili natin. And next by now is the self-actualization, or that is the time which is action taken, or that is the application of our develop of the things that we develop on ourselves. There are also elements of self-development. These are the self-knowledge and self-assessment, lastly the action steps. Okay, let's start with self-development. Self-development is the bridge between self-discovery and self-development. Self-knowledge identifies what you know about yourself. It is the information you accumulate during self-discovery. It is with self-knowledge you are able to understand your principles, values, and your purpose and are able to apply it to your life. With self-knowledge, you can understand your strengths to build upon, as well as identify areas where you would like to make improvements. As I mentioned, you do not typically change your personality, your values, or your needs based on what you learn about yourself. However, an understanding of your personality and characteristics can help you to guide towards situations and experiences which you will thrive. right? Also, self-knowledge can help you to avoid those circumstances in which you will experience stress. And in addition with that, self-discovery, we can also gain self-knowledge through self-assessment. This is one of the important self-assessment. It is through self-assessment that we can learn where strength lie as well as determine which areas we can improve upon. By self-assessment, we know what is the other aspect of ourselves that we need to develop more. Okay, as I've mentioned earlier, next is self-assessment. Self-assessment is the process of gathering information about your own aptitude, skills, competencies, and talents, and also critically reviewing the quality of your performance and abilities. By the way, self-assessment is different from self-awareness and self-discovery. In that awareness and discovery is simply a recognition of something or knowing something exists. Assessment, on the other hand, is determining or measuring an amount, value, importance, extent, or rate of something. You can also fairly assess your skills and abilities, although more challenging. You can also assess and measure your attitudes, beliefs, and judgment you have about yourself. Those assessments may include your self-image, self-esteem, self-efficacy, and also your self-confidence. Also, self-assessment gives you the information needed to create an effective development plan. A development plan involves the making of goals or benchmarks that help define the path that you intend to follow. By knowing what specific skills you need to develop or work on, you are able to focus your attention on those skills and making yourself more proficient at them. You force yourself to focus on the acquisition of knowledge and to organize your resources, thus allowing you to become more organized and effective. And also, as you become more effective, you can also improve both your abilities and ultimately your performance. That is one of the steps in our self-development, which is the self-assessment. And also, in addition, this is actually one of the most important in developing ourself, right? Is to assess ourselves, assess our attitude, our skills, our competencies, and also our talents. Okay, let's proceed in action steps, or this is the application. Self-enhancement, right? The main concept of self-development is the actual development of skills and personal growth, as I've mentioned earlier. You should continuously look for ways to develop your skills, abilities, and competencies to enhance your performance. Though effective skill enhancement, you become more capable, competent, and confident in yourself as your abilities and are able to reach your goals. And also personal growth or growing as a person is also an important part of the action steps. Personal growth can be perceived as becoming a better person by modifying personal attitudes, also the traits and characteristics. For example, being more patient, becoming more understanding, or developing a more positive attitude. Personal growth would also include building self-esteem, self-image, and also self-confidence. Continuous self-development will lead to self-mastery. Okay, in addition, mental conditioning is also the process of building and strengthening our minds. It allows us to maintain a positive focus on our goals and objectives through imagery. Habit creation is also the conscious establishment of behaviors or thoughts in an attempt to improve ourselves. Okay? Habits are those behaviors or tendencies that you can do automatically without thinking or consciously intending. Okay, here are some best self-development tips. Navigating through the journey of self-development involves a variety of self-development tips. Here are the top 14 tips in self-development. First is the set clear goals. This one is define what success looks like for you in the short or long term. Next is the embrace lifelong learning. Commit to continuous learning, whether through formal education, workshops, or self-study. Next is maintain a positive attitude wherein cultivate optimism and resilience against adversity. Next is develop a strong work ethic. Consistency and diligence can significantly impact personal and professional growth. And then number five, enhance communication skill. Effective communication is crucial in all aspects of life, but when we develop this communication skills, this is one of our power or one of our strength in life that can help us in terms of communicating in other people and also in terms of um, building relationship in other person around us. Okay, next is manage time efficiently. Learn to prioritize tasks and manage your time effectively. And also, seek feedback and act on it. Constructive criticism can be a valuable tool for growth in this part of feedback and act on it. Next is read widely and often. Reading expands our knowledge and stimulates creativity. Read, read, read. Because reading is very important in everyday life of us. It will help us to growth our mind. And then next is network strategically. Building and maintaining professional relationships can open new opportunities. Practice mindfulness and meditation. These techniques can improve mental health and focus. Okay, next is stay healthy. Physical health impacts every aspect of your life, from energy levels to mental clarity. This is one of the important also to become healthy or to stay healthy. Next is develop financial acumen. Understanding and managing your finances is key to personal independence. Next is take calculated risk. Stepping out of your comfort zone. This is necessary for growth. We need to face other trials. We need to try to enter in a different world. Face your fears or step out to your comfort zone. Okay? Lastly, reflect regularly. Take time to reflect on your experiences and lesson learned, and also in personal growth, um, what we learn in our everyday life. That is the um, effective way in terms of growing. As we learn, we grow, right? And also, these self-development tips can be transformative if integrated uh, truthfully into your daily routines. This is very much important. Okay, that is the end of my discussion. We're in self-development. Thank you everyone and God bless us all.